So, guys, before you roast me for this, try and understand me, okay? Because I know there is a lot of backlash that is going to come out of this, but guys, we've suffered. And hi, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pauline Steady. If you're new here for the first time, that's my name. Yeah, guys. Okay. Anyway, so in today's video, I'm just going to be talking about how I traveled to Ghana to meet Wode Maya and what happened, and yeah, what you guys need to know about certain things. Yeah. So anyway, I'm hoping you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying my vlogs. But yeah, let's dive into the video. So guys, those who have been following my YouTube vlogs, you have noticed that I recently left my family and I've not been home like for months now. So I traveled to Ghana, and one of the biggest aims that I had was to meet with Maya. So I started talking to him. Like, I'd been like following him on Instagram, like, you know, that kind of friendly talk and all that kind of stuff. And he noticed I'm a YouTuber because I once asked him for some help, and then he helped me and all that kind of stuff. So guys, I started talking to Wodemaya about today is 7th of September. I started talking to him about say in August, early August, and I was like, I think either early August or July. I can't recall the date, but just to be certain, let me just check the date. I think it was like early, like that. I was already talking back then about me coming to Ghana to meet him was like way back, like, and let me get the date, guys. Let me just get this. So I started talking to him in July that I was actually going to come to Ghana, and I really wanted to meet him because that was one of the reasons that I came to Ghana and I've stayed this long. So we first he tells me that you guys look he tells me, look, I'm not going to be around. I'm kind of busy and I'm going to leave the country and I'm not going to be back till December. I'm like, oh no, okay, let's do a live stream together. He's like, cool. So I asked him this date. I kept on asking for different dates. He did not respond. He didn't like tell me which dates he would actually be okay with to do a live stream. I'm like, cool, okay, let me just chill. Then sometime I noticed he was still in Ghana. Then I asked him, I'm like, oh, so I'm traveling to Ghana on 28th. Are you going to be around? Can we meet on Monday? Can we meet? I like was suggesting days to like give a go ahead and all that kind of stuff. So he tells me he's a bit busy, but earlier on he was like giving me a go ahead with the YouTube live stream that I was supposed to do, but it never got successful. So I was thinking maybe this time, because I'm traveling to Ghana, I'll be able to meet him. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, I'd already texted some other YouTubers who never bothered to respond. Yeah, that's, I think, a problem that all YouTubers need to work on. Communication is important, especially the fact that we need everyone to be able to earn from this platform. But anyway, that's a talk for another day. So he tells me he's a bit busy. So I asked him, I'm like, oh, I'm at Legon area. So he's like, oh, so I'm close to East Legon. I'm like, oh, that is great. So we can actually easily meet up. I told him it doesn't matter even if it's for 10 minutes. That's it. So he does not respond. So sometime I saw he had an event, a meet and create event, which so many YouTubers actually attended, and I really wanted to attend. So what happened is that I had to go to Kumasi for something very urgent, like important, and then I was returning back that day, but earlier than the time the event would start. So I thought I would make it on time. I actually made it on time. The problem is I got into an emergency. So I texted him. I'm like, oh, I'm unable to make it for the event. Can we at least like meet up and yeah, just do a video collabo, short one, and life goes on. Guys, the guy did not respond. He said, oh, sorry for the emergency. But after that, the guy did not respond. I kept on saying, hi, Wode Maya. Hi, Wode Maya. Hi, Wode Maya. Hi, Wode Maya became a problem. Guys, this is a disclaimer. This is not about being entitled or having all that kind of stuff. It's not that. I'm going to get to the point. So he does not tell me. So recently I responded to one of his stories. So I'm like, oh, it was about someone who said he was his, like, basically he was forming something like ECOWAS, like he was married to a Nigerian, something like that. So I'm like, oh, that is pure ECOWAS. Then he laughs it off. I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to talk to him and see if we can still meet. So I'm like, hi, how are you doing? All that kind of stuff. So I'm like, can we still meet? So he tells me, oh my God, when I was in Ghana, I was so fixed up. I've now left. And I noticed that he's now in DRC Congo in Kinshasa. I'm like, Wow. So I traveled all those miles to come to Ghana. For someone who is really busy, I try to actually make it. And then the part of it of why I asked for a live stream is so successful and tells me I can still come. And then he gives like a green light of, you see, we can actually still meet here in Ghana. And I make it. And then the person is like, I'm busy. I even told him I had an emergency. I couldn't attend the meet and greet because I told him I would come at a meet and greet and we'd meet there. But I mean the meet and create. And I did not make it because this emergency was totally out of my hand. Like, I even eventually had to sleep at around 3 a.m. of that day on Saturday last week. So I'm like, okay. So this is how it all goes. So guys, why I came here to tell you this is that I traveled all the way from Ghana, from wherever I was to Ghana to come and meet this YouTuber. And he kept on giving me green lights of, yeah, we can actually meet and create. But this never happened, guys. Like, it's not even entitlement. It's about this whole thing of showing someone that yes, we can actually successfully meet and create a video together, but then you do not actually make it and the communication is actually falling out. I know some people are going to come and start saying, oh look, the guy is big, he has stuff to do, but the thing is, it's just equivalent to me people texting me on Instagram. And because that's why I always prefer to communicate with people, and then when they talk to me on Instagram, I respond and then I give them a go ahead, and then the next thing is I'm ghosting them, the next thing is I'm not responding, and I'm seeing like that you're active, you see my message, and then you do not respond, and I'm like, really? So guys, I was really hard. Like, I traveled all the way to meet this person, and the next thing is the person is telling me that in DRC Kinshasa, that is in East Africa, Central Africa, that is so far. And I'm like, okay, wow, how am I going to make it that? Like, we've been talking about this for a while. At least like, but anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this YouTube video short. What I meant to say is I just wanted to come and air this. Like, I felt so hard, like so hard. Every day, guys, I would wake up to check if the guy has responded to my messages. There's a time I actually almost dressed up, ready for a yes. And I'm like, okay. And then when I thought I could actually meet him, I couldn't also make it because that day it rained so bad. There was no way I was going to go to that conference I was supposed to attend. So guys, before you roast me for this, try and understand me, okay? Because I know there is a lot of backlash that is going to come out of this, but guys, we've suffered. I needed to air this. It's not that I'm even attacking him, but I'm just telling you some of these things that you guys should be ready for. Like, sometimes people do not mean not to respond to you, but sometimes if I feel like communication is very important,